I'm going to start recording this. Hold on. All right. What happens when you come in and you did not put your credit card in, you were securing your spot, you're actually coming in as kind of a non-paying customer, but you don't really have access to the tool. You're just kind of in a holding spot, waiting for to tell the system which way you're going to go. Are you going to be a customer and pay for that, or are you going to be a distributor and get the distributor kit? So it's kind of waiting in limbo for you to tell it to do something. So in this case, we're just going to show this person how they would become a distributor. So you just log into the back office with exactly what password you used coming in and what username. All right, it retains all that. Even though, say, you didn't put your credit card in, it retains all your information, so you don't have to go back and put it in again. All right, in this case, you would literally come to the left side of the back office where it says Become a Distributor, press the Become a Distributor button, and really what it does is it just kind of takes you through all of the pre-populated areas that you've already seen, and then it asks you for a couple of more things. For example, replicated website. We're just going to call this JJ Sample. And it also will ask you for, let me look, like your social security number or things like this. Hold on. Let's get there. All right, so I probably missed it. It was on there somewhere asking for a social security number. And then it's going to ask you, what product do you want? In this case, you're going to click, let's say, the 1995 optional enrollment package in this case. All right? And tomorrow you're going to see that the $2.99 package will also be here as well in the back office for you to purchase. Okay, which is going to segue into your question, Robert. All right? So in this case, you're just going to pay now, hit the credit card, you know, so on and so forth, hit the next button, and literally checking out is just that simple. I'm not going to put a credit card in there, but you get what I mean. It's really just that simple. So let's kind of go over what products were put in the basket in this case. So you've got your 1995 Independent Distributor Promotional Kit, and then your optional enrollment, which would be your V-SMART package, which includes your $27 one-time only, and then your auto ship of $27 for a total of $73.95. Okay, so, and then you're going to see your next bill date for your auto ship happens in December. So that's a little bit about how you become a distributor, and I know that we have another friend in India. Hector, that's going to be the same thing that I emailed you about. Same scenario, exactly what we just did. All right, just that simple. It's like 2 steps. All right, so that's how you become a distributor when you really didn't sign up to be a distributor. Let's see if it'll let us back all the way out and stay in the back office. All right, so that's how that happens. Same thing when you go to purchase a product in the back office, and again, those will be available tomorrow. They are available in the front office. So, for example, if I hit, and what I mean by the front office is if we had a brand new distributor that comes in today, they're just going to go through the regular Join Now process. It is available for them back there, that $299 product, which is the annual membership, where there's a $100 Fast Start bonus on it. That is totally available through the traditional means right here. The programmers just do a little something different to make it available in the back office, right, for people that are already in. So look for that tomorrow. So again, today, somebody can purchase it the traditional way, coming right in through the Join Now button. I know a lot of you are interested in understanding that. So that is a little bit about becoming a distributor when you came in as a non-distributor or someone nondescript, okay? So if there's any questions about that, please chat them in the box so that we can answer those, and we'll move on to a different part of the training. And for those who are not aware of what I'm talking about, because I do see some new faces on, let me just educate you what I mean by the $2.99 package. We have a new package. The traditional method was that you become your independent distributor at $19.95, which is a promotional rate that's due to end soon. I'm going to be deciding how long we're going to have that here at the end of the week. And that would get you your V-Smart, which is over here to the right, and a bunch of other goodies, 10 other goodies. And then generally you would come in at a $27 optional enrollment package, which gives you your V-Smarts, and then your $27 auto ship, which gives you a total of $73.95. Well, what we've done recently in the past week is we've given people, by popular demand, an option to come in with an annual limited time option, which is a $295. No auto ship involved in that at all. No $27 auto ship. And again, we're giving a $100 fast start bonus for that $299 package, and we're going to try that through the end of the month. It's been extended. I need to evaluate if that is a worthy product of staying. I believe it is, and only time will tell here towards the end of the month how many of those people come on board with that package, or if they prefer the monthly small increments, the $27. So again, that's available by the traditional means in the regular shopping cart right now. One more thing about those, because I think it's important, we've also added different fast start bonus. All right. Generally, the fast start bonuses had been anywhere from $20 to $1,300. Well, now what we've done is we've replaced that $20 with a $25 bonus, all right? So essentially what happens is if you get 3 people in, and it's roughly $75 to come in, $73.95, so roughly $75, all right? Well, when you get 3 people in and you get $25 one time, $25 two times, and $25 three times, essentially what you've just done is you've paid off what you already paid to get in, okay? So the announcement that basically your fast starts are increasing and basically paying off what you already paid is here and now, all right? So if you were to join right now or bring somebody in right now, you're going to be getting a $25 fast start bonus. And again, instead of the $50 $299 bonus for the $299, you're going to be getting the $100, right? So for a limited time through the end of the month, you're not going to need to submit the driver's license, the credit card front and back copy. You're just going to be able to purchase it, all right? So again, waive what you see in the back office about having to submit the 2 forms of ID and just go ahead and get started. Again, only through the end of the month, and then we're going back to the original, which is getting those forms of ID. So if you want less of a hassle, make sure you get in before the end of the month and get with the person who brought you to the call. Okay? So those announcements are a little different than what we've talked about here in the last week or two. So make sure to take note of that. And tell your downline as well. Okay. So let's go to the place. Hold on 1 minute. Oh, I think I have a question. Let's see here. Okay, Georgianne, hi. Okay. If a rep upgrades from the regular enrollment, does the $100 bonus still get paid out? If a rep upgrades, yes. If a rep, so let's say you came in, yes, your upline, if you wanted to upgrade, yes, your upline is still going to get that $100 bonus. Absolutely, yeah. Anybody who upgrades, it's just as though, you know, it's a $299 purchase. So absolutely, we're just going to pay it out even if they're already a distributor. So I hope that answers the question. I think it does. So good question, Georgianne. All right. Any other questions? Just let them flow, okay? So for those people who are not aware of what happens when you join as a distributor. Let me show you what happens. All right. So when you join as a distributor, right now, you don't even need to make your own tool. Let me just show you what happens. All right, I'm just going to go into the place where you're going to create a V-Smart, which is going to be not the Your Virtual Portal brand V-Smart, but an entirely different V-Smart. Let's say you're a Mary Kay rep or a Herbalife rep, or you own a bakery, and you want to make a V-Smart for a third party. We're going to that place. So we're going to go to www.yourvirtualportal.net. Go to create a V-Smart, a new V-Smart. And the reason I'm taking you here is because you actually get one made for you the minute that you come on board, all right? So when you come on board in the .com, the yourvirtualportal.com, through your distributor or your upline, the person who brought you to the opportunity, you actually get this made for you. And you may or may not even know it right now unless your upline has taught you about it. So you actually get something that looks like this. Whatever your Join Now site is. So let's say it's Join Sample. .yourvirtualportal.com. Let's say that's what you named yours, okay? You actually get a V-Smart completely named with your name on it, with your details on it, with your phone number on it, that looks like this. And I'm going to just run through and create a quick one. All right, this is what it looks like right now. All right, and you're free to go back into that same place we just were, where it said we were at yourvirtualportal.net, and you can change anything. Like if you want your name up here where it might say Join Sample, comma, yourvirtualportal.net, your virtual portal distributor, you can make that happen. If you need to change the phone number, you can make that happen. It doesn't matter, all right? Now, you actually get this. So whatever you came on board as, just go to the same corresponding .net site. Let me get rid of all this. Just go there right after you're done, because that tool, you are ready to text to somebody. You are ready to put that on Facebook. You are ready to put that at the bottom of your email signature. You are ready to tweet that out. You're ready to put it everywhere in virtual land, okay, automatically. It's all there for you. And then, in addition to that, your capture page here is already set up for you as well. So I'm just going to show you how it works. So let's just say first name, Colleen Test. Let's say you sent this to 100 people, all right, and you want to understand who's hot and who's not, all right? So in this case, we're just going to put in some bogus information here. And again, we've got some newbies on the line, so that's why we want to cover some of this. In case you haven't had the chance to talk to your downline about it yet, you automatically get your tool created. So notice all of this is there for you, and notice down here, powered by joinsample.yourvirtualportal.com. It's all already integrated and linked to you to get ready to start going marketing. All right, we had the field asking and asking for that, so we created that for them. So let's just say we put in all of the good stuff, and somebody named Colleen Test is very interested in what you have to say, Join Sample, all right? It will go to, if there was that replicated website created, then it would go there. So let's say in this case, just to show you where it goes, I think it's Hector's is your, let me look. Let's give you what it would really look like if I put somebody's reel in there. Hold on. I think this is Hector's. Let me look. So anyways, that's what it would look like when you truly have signed up. I was just doing a join sample, and it was a sample one. But this is what yours would look like and where it would go if it was truly set up. So anyways, let's go now so you can see how that capture page works and where it goes. It's going to go to whatever email you told it to go to. So let me just go sign into one of these bogus emails. And you'll see how the capture page works. So again, if you've sent out to 100 people and you want to know who was hot and who was not, you get this email. So this comes through, great news, V-Smart is working hard for you while you are busy doing something else. I bet you love your home-based business. Anyways, here's the lead for you. You need to contact who's interested in you. And then, of course, it gives all that detail. So that's how the lead capture form works. And again, it's all already integrated for you. Whatever email you put in when you did the join now is whatever email you're going to use. Now, let's say your email changes. Let's go have that discussion for the moment. We're going to go back to www.yourvirtualportal.net. And again, maybe you put a different phone number in and you want to change it. Well, what we're going to do is just simply go back to yourvirtualportal.net and put in join sample, because that's who you were registered under. That was your username. And we're going to go to password, write down your passwords, of course. And now here we are again. Everything is right here for you. And again, this is where you're going to make your third-party websites. This is where you're going to make your Mary Kay website, your Herbalife website, if you're a car salesman, that's where you're going to make your site. If you are a vitamin salesman, I mean, you name it, a bakery shop owner, a coffee shop owner, this is where you're going to make your V-Smart. And again, you get 3. Remember, when you come on as a distributor, even with the $27 package, you still get 3 of these. All right, same thing with the $299 package. You get 3 of them. You get 1, which is the YVP brand, and then you also get 2, which is to do whatever it is that you want with them. Okay? So let's say that your phone number changed and your email changed. All right? So there's your phone number, change your email address. All right, that's fine. Add a Skype, because again, this interfaces with Skype. So let's put my.skype.id. And then, let's say up here where it says your virtual portal distributor, maybe you want your name on that. Well, let's go ahead and put that there. So you just go to business name and put join sample, comma, your virtual portal distributor, or whatever it is that you want. So again, all of this can be changed. Let's say you don't like that commissions webinar heart envelope. All right? Well, in this drop-down menu, simply go change it. All right? So let's say you want, those people are kind of cool. Let's put the people in there. All right? And let's say you want to use a different video from YouTube, and you don't want to use, there's a lot of new branding videos on our YouTube channel. So let me just show you how to change out a video in the event that you want to change out a video. I'm just going to go to the yourvirtualportal.com website, scroll all the way down to the bottom, hit the YouTube. That way it'll take you right to our channel, and there's no question if it's our channel or not. All right? So there's a lot of new branding videos, and every day you're going to be seeing new releases of new videos because we just shot a couple 25 of them or so over the weekend. So every day you're going to be seeing a few new things. So let's say you want this branding one, because the people that you're going to be sending to are really interested in branding themselves. Well, what you're going to do is just go to that video on YouTube. You're going to highlight the address bar, and you're going to right-click, hit the copy, come back over to your already existing V-Smart, and let's say you want, instead of it to say commissions webinar, you want it to say brand yourself. and then the URL. Again, we're just going to get rid of that. We're going to right-click, paste that URL from that YouTube video right in that spot. All right, now it just took the place of it. It's that easy. I mean, this is how easy it is to build one of these things. We're just going to press the revise button. And noticing one thing here before I press the revise button, I'm going to make this larger for you at home. Do you see where it says at the very bottom, your finished V-Smart marketing page is located here? Again, we've kind of already gone over it. It's the corresponding .net site as the .com site that you originally started when you came on board with us. So we're just going to hit revise because we changed the phone number, we changed the email, we changed the Skype, and poof, there it is. All right, now that same capture page is going to go to a different email address because we changed it. All right, and you see here how everything got changed. So there's your brand yourself, and when we press that button, it's going to go right to that YouTube video that I told you about. All right, so you can see how things are so easy to change. You can change that video on the hour every hour if you want. You can leave it there for a week. It doesn't matter. All right, you can even change this big one on the top. A lot of people like, we have a yellowish, orangish video on YouTube that's kind of a jazzy, moving video. So we even have that available that you can just change out. So go find what you like.
Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook.
Okay. So with that said, let's see. One thing about our technology that I want to point out is that no matter what device is looking for that URL, that joinsample.yourvirtualportal.net, no matter what it is, all right, you are going to be able to see it beautifully because it's going to reconfigure itself depending on what is viewing it. Let me explain what I mean by that. If it is a mobile phone, all right, it's going to look on a mobile phone like this. All right, this is what a mobile phone looks like. So let's pretend, oops, hold on. Let's pretend for the minute. Really, is that going to keep happening? Okay, we're going to keep it there. All right, so let's pretend the mobile phone is what's calling this up because you've texted it to somebody. You've simply texted that link, joinsample.yourvirtualportal.net. It's just that simple. Text it to somebody and put their, click here to see my home-based business. That's it. Right? Simple, easy breezy. Right? Well, what it's going to look like is this. And all of the icons are going to be spaced beautifully so that it just simply works well on a phone. All right? Now, let's say it's an iPad. It's a little bit bigger than a smartphone, but it's a little bit smaller than a laptop. All right? Well, it's going to reconfigure itself to look differently. So you're going to see it look something like this. And again, it depends if it's an iPad mini, an iPad 2, an iPad, it just depends. So our system knows when it comes, it kind of knows what's calling it up, and then it just reconfigures itself to do exactly what looks best. And then let's say it's a laptop, well, this is what it's going to look like. Okay? So again, however it looks best is how it's going to show. Okay? So that's the nature of our technology. Now, after, of course, you've sent this out to people, and let me show you how to do that, then you're going to want to go back and make the, hold on, you're going to want to go back and make, like I say, if you're a bricks and mortar shop, if you are a bakery or a coffee shop, you know, you want to use some pretty specific calls to action like Groupon does, like, you know, buy $10 of product for $5 or whatever. You know, just use whatever gets those customers back in the door, or, you know, give a special if you're a vitamin distributor or whatever the case is, right? But again, let's go over now how you text somebody. So let's just pretend we are just simply going to make a text box here. All right? And we're pretending you're on your phone. All right? And in my case, let's say I've got Sprint. All right? In my case. You know, you might have AT&T, you might have Verizon. I can do a bulk text to hundreds of people at a time. All right? And I suspect you can too if you've got one of those services. You've got a back office actually in your Sprint or your Verizon or your AT&T. Everybody has a back office. And you can actually go and write a text one time and then distribute it to your whole phone book if you want. All right. So in this case, let's just put hi, you know, and you decide if you're sending it to one person, you'll put hi, Chris. Check out my new money-making business at home. All right. And then you tell people, click here. All right. If you don't tell them click here, they're not going to click here, all right? You've got to tell people what to do, and then just put join sample.yourvirtualportal.net, all right? Let me know if you want to join. Something like that, all right? Just go right there, you know, and really it's doing the selling for you because remember, this is a completely duplicatable business and duplicatable tool. There's no better way to show somebody and to share with somebody what your business is by just texting them. All right, it's the easiest thing. So for those people who are shy, who don't like to sell, this is the perfect business for them. All right, because my preference is that you don't talk to somebody about it. You just text them this. All right, and it's literally just this simple. Now, let's say your text box looks something like this. I just made it smaller, and I did that for a reason. Do you see how right here it looks like this link is broken, where it says join sample.yourvirtualportal.net? Well, as long as you didn't break that, as long as the computer did that, the smartphone did that, it's perfect because what's going to happen is when you press the send button, you're going to see that a line goes under it, and the line is going to look like this. All right? And what that means is that is an intact hyperlink. It's all intact. Now, if you wanted to make it look pretty and you put a break there and you pressed enter, you just broke the link. Don't do that. All right? Just type it in, just normal. Type it in normal and let the computer do the spacing. It's got this cool thing called word wrap, all right, which just means it's going to wrap around, you know, when it's done with that sentence, it'll wrap around, but it knows it's a hyperlink and it knows it's a website. So then what's going to happen is when it says click here, of course, your friend is going to click there, and what's going to happen? I'm just going to click there. All right? It goes right to your virtualportal.net, your V-SMART. All right? So that's how you send it. And again, I encourage you to get back to www.yourvirtualportal.net. And if there's any questions, let's say ask them now because I want to be respectful of your time. And I told you I would only take a half hour tonight on training. And it's right at about a half hour. So again, go to yourvirtualportal.net. I need to log out of this one. And then just go where it said create a new V-SMART. Just go create a new V-SMART. But think of this. What you need to do, and it just happened here, so I'm glad it did. I want to show you this. When you have an internet business, you need to become an expert at something called clearing your cache, all right? And if you don't know what I mean, take a pen and paper right now, and please, look, I'm getting very big on the system here. That's strange. But if you don't know what I mean by clearing cache, then take a pencil and paper and write this down. You're going to do it a couple of different ways. I'll just give you some options. Go to Tools, if you're on Internet Explorer, in this case, Internet Options, and go to right down here where it says Browsing History. Just hit the word delete, and you're going to delete all of these checkboxes at the bottom. But notice the top one. I don't delete that one, all right? Where it says Preserve Favorites and Website Data, that's exactly what I don't want to preserve, because I want it all washed away. There's this thing called cookies and cache, and it all kind of means the same, all right? You don't need to know what it means. It just means that computers today want to make life easy for you. They want to save your passwords for you, and they want to do all this for you. Well, what that does when you have an internet business is it kind of makes things cross, and it doesn't make your computer feel very good, all right? So just go ahead and hit the delete button, all right? And what you basically just did is you gave your computer a beautiful clean slate. Okay, that's what that means. And then you just press OK. So now it's not going to remember all that stuff that you just did for your join sample.yourvirtualportal.net, right? Because now you've got to go create a different one, because now you're a bakery or a coffee shop. And you don't want to remember any of that other stuff because it'll get all crossed up, like I said. So create a new V-Smart website, and now you're a coffee shop, right? And now you just literally start typing in, the fact that you're a coffee shop. Okay? So, and you just go through the same process. And do you see on the screen where it says how to create a V-Smart tutorial? Well, that gives you a 7-minute tutorial on exactly what we're talking about. If you're a coffee shop, or you have an ebook to sell, or you sell vitamins or lotions or potions, all right? So look at that tutorial, and we've got plenty of other tutorials online on YouTube to do exactly what you're looking for. Okay? So, and that's how you're going to create your coffee shop or whatever. So that wraps up the training for today, and I don't see that we have any additional questions. So let's go ahead and wrap it up, and I invite you to our next event, which is a Google Hangout tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And you're going to meet, again, I'll be there. I love being on these webinars. You're going to meet Alan Millard, if you haven't met him yet, one of our leaders. You're going to meet Patty Sheeler, one of our leaders. And we're going to have a good time, and we'll talk about all sorts of good stuff about the $299 package and everything. So let me look at, we had another question. Okay, one, is this in Spanish? We have a few pieces in Spanish. Let me show you what I mean by that. Obviously, if you want to write Spanish or any language in this Your Virtual Portal, you can absolutely do that. It will even save Asian characters. We even have somebody's in Russian right now. So it will absolutely save anything in any language. That's not a problem. All right? And let me show you what I mean by that real quick. I think I remember the fellows. It's this is kind of cool to look at. Look at one of our Russian distributors. I think this is it. Oh, I don't know why he doesn't have this one active. Oh, you know what? His product, he had a limited amount of this product. That's what it was. So obviously he's not using it anymore. So this used to be all in Russian. It was kind of fun to look at. So let's go answer more pieces of that question. Do you see online here where it says English? In your drop-down menu, you can press Spanish. And in limited areas, you're going to see that it will translate for you. So on your menu, basically what I told Hector was when we start getting the need, when we have people, let's say 10 or 20 people in a certain area, and that need is showing us that there's some good business there, and we've got some customers that want to come on, maybe some distributors, then we'll look at that. But until we see a rush in one place, whatever that language is, we're going to do pieces of it like that right now. So you'll see you have all of your drop-down menus, and if you press the Join Now button, because poor Hector had to translate this for somebody, the Join Now page, so what I did was I had it translated to Spanish for him and for you once. So, and then in your back office, you're also going to see that all of the menu headings in your back office are also Spanish. So again, once we see that there's some good business in certain areas, we'll definitely have a look at that. So I don't see any more questions, and thank you for that question, Juan. I don't see any more questions at this point, so let's wrap it up. And again, can't wait to see you on the 3 o'clock Google Hangout tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.